The first time Victor Wembanyama and Steph Curry faced each other was a movie. At first, it looked like a David versus Goliath battle, but by the end, it was clear that the two were more similar than they were different. Steph is 6'3", and Victor is a whole foot taller than him. But at tip-off, Steph decides to challenge the young giant in a jump ball. Predictably, Wemby wins the tip, but this will be the only predictable occurrence of the night. The first thing Wemby does to assert himself on the game is to put the fear of God into the offense with his generational shot-blocking ability. Here, Steph receives a ball screen from Looney. Victor is patrolling the paint as his first priority is to protect the rim. Steph skips the pass to Andrew Wiggins, who shoots 39% from 3 for the Warriors. But look at where Victor is when Andrew catches the ball. He's out of position, right? Not even close. Not only does Victor recover, but he is also long enough to block the 3 with relative ease. Here, the Warriors run a dribble handoff for Clay. Take a look at where Victor is when Clay gets the ball. The distance from the ball is tremendous. Clay uses a shot fake to eliminate his defender, but by the time he goes up for the shot, Wemby is already in position for project demolition, and from there, he's off to the races.
We talked about the coaching from Pop and, the vets he's going to learn from.
Yeah. He blocked Klay Thompson. He just blocked his second 3 of the night, and then we'll just hammer that.
Off the dribble, Victor is able to stay in front of Wiggins. Wiggins tries to fade away to create extra space on the jumper, but with Wemby's 8-foot wingspan in front of him, it's mission impossible. This leads to an advantageous fast break where Victor asks for the ball, only to then pull up from 3 like he's Steph. Man, the way he moves, it's like he's gliding out there on the court. Speaking of Steph, the babyface assassin wasn't safe from the young Titan either. After coming off the ball screen from Kuminga, Steph does his usual, shot fake into an in-and-out drive. Steph creates space by putting his body into Zach Collins, but it's all for naught, because Wemby just comes from behind to block the runner. That was 4 blocks so far, right? Well, here's a 5th one for good measure.
Oh my God, another block from Wemby.
The way that Victor is able to use his defense to create high-quality offense for his team is already second to none. However, the Warriors wouldn't go down easy. After being blocked repeatedly by Wemby, Wiggins decides to switch tactics. Here, Wiggins sets the ball screen, rolls, and when Victor tracks him, he bumps him off the spot for an uncontested layup. And this is the best strategy that works currently against Victor, using his momentum against him to create spatial advantages that he can't eliminate as easily. Here, Kuminga attacks left, then drives right. With Victor's momentum drifting left, he spins right for a fadeaway. This is basic physics, Newton's first law. An object in motion stays in motion. Shot fakes are also very effective against Wemby. Here, Steph uses one shot fake, then another to create space. But even then, Wemby still makes it a tough shot. On the night, Steph really struggled against Victor. The only shots he made were this one after an offensive rebound, with the defense confused and with Victor out of the play, and this one curling off the Looney screen into a sidestep mid-range jumper. But while Steph was struggling, Victor was shining. Here, off the rebound, Victor rim runs aggressively, and when he gets the ball, he's already managed to help create a 2-on-1 numerical advantage. And when a U-Haul is coming at you at full speed, like Steph, you get out of the way.
As Wembanyama soaring into the open floor.
So far, Victor is shooting 32% from 3, which is below league average, but that's not a bad start at all. Inside the arc, though, he is already unstoppable. In isolation, his step-back jumper is already lethal. We know this. It is a fact universally acknowledged. But look at what he does here. The Spurs are in transition and the defense isn't set yet. So Victor immediately attacks left, crosses over, gets his man in the air with a pump fake, and then laces the mid-range jumper like he's Kobe. I mean, make it make sense. Because of his thin frame, a strategy defenses will try with Wemby will be to be very physical with him. Clay tries it on this possession, but Victor is strong enough and has enough concentration to get the and one. Even some of his misses are highlight worthy because he will try even the most ridiculous finishes. Here, Clay draws 2 defenders and pocket passes it to Wiggins. When Wiggins takes the uncontested 3, Victor decides to leak out, knowing that there is enough rebounding on the floor. When Sohan Johan hits him with the pitch ahead pass, Victor contorts his body to try and finesse the reverse layup. This is what you want to see from a young player. Quick reactions and not being afraid to make mistakes. Here, Wemby sets the ball screen, rolls into a post-up, then spins to backdoor Clay. The pass is a little bit off target, so he tries to correct it with his left and lay it in with his right hand. His athleticism is absolutely alien. On this play, Victor gets the ball on the wing and immediately attacks right. Let's play a game, shall we? It's called Count How Many Dribbles It Takes Him to Get to the Rim. Ready, set, go.
The miscommunication on that out-of-bounds play, and the Warriors only have 9 turnovers.
One freaking dribble and he's at the rim. Once he gets strong enough and defenders can't bump him off balance anymore, it's going to be scary hours for the league. Victor ended the night with 19 points in 20 minutes of play, accompanied with 5 blocked shots. Steph left the game looking unbothered, because after all, this was just a preseason game. The fan reaction to this first battle was hilarious. Curry is washed. Can't even win a tip in preseason. Is it too late to tank for Wemby? So that's why Iggy retired. After the game, Victor swapped jerseys with the opposition, showing how much of a class act he is. The first time Victor Wembanyama and Steph Curry faced each other was a movie, and Victor was the main actor in the lead role. But this is just the beginning. The best is yet to come.